ज्ञानाञ्जलाशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदामयं ददन्ति स्वापदन्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपरकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं सागजातं सहगना रघुनावितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनं सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदं सहगना ललितं श्रीवितं कम्पितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कंठ रडकंठ नमस्तुते ठप ठप कंचना गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनीश्वरे वृषभानुसुत देवी प्रणमारि हरे प्रे पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च परितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले स्वयं रूपं गदामयं Whoa. Can I start there again? Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Swayam Bhuta Padamayam
Srimate Bhakti
Dadantisva Padam.
Vedanta Swami Nitinamine. Then
Oh, got
missed up
confused,
that
Prabhupada.
one. Start
Oh,
from
yes,
Namam
yes,
Vishnu
Prabhupada.
Padaya and Namaste Saraswati
Namam
Devi.
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Sway. Is it right then, Prabhu?
Yeah, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine.
Vedanta Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Shatarine जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hari Bol. Thank you for reading, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Today we continue chapter 11, text number 32. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravriddo lokan samahartumiha pravritta rite pitvam na bhavishanti sarve yevashtita pratyanikeshu yoda. Synonyms. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, the person of Godhead said, Kala, time, Asmi, I am, Loka, the worlds, Kshayakrit, destroyer, Pravriddha, to engage, Lokan, all people, Samahartum, to destroy, Iha, in this world, Pravritta, to engage, Rite api, without even, Tvam, you, na, never, Bhavishyanti, will be, Sarve, all, Yehu, Avashtita, situated, Pratyanikeshu, on the opposite side, Yoda, the soldiers. Translation. The Supreme Person of Godhead said, Time I am, destroyer of the world, and I have come to engage all people. With the exception of you, the Pandavas, all the soldiers here on the both sides will be slain. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Purport. Although Arjuna knew that Krishna was his friend and the Supreme Person of Godhead, he was nonetheless puzzled by the various forms exhibited by Krishna. Therefore, he asked further about the actual mission of this devastating force. It is written in the Vedas that the Supreme Truth destroys everything, even Brahma. Yasya Brahme kshatram chaube bhavata odana mrityuryasyopasechanam kaitaveda yatrasa. Eventually, all the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and everyone else are devoured by the Supreme. This form of the Supreme Lord is an all-devouring giant, and here Krishna presents himself in that form of all-devouring time. Except for a few Pandavas, everyone who was present in that battlefield would be devoured by him. Arjuna was not in favor of the fight, and he thought it was better not to fight. Then there would be no frustration. In reply, the Lord is saying that even if he did not fight, every one of them would be destroyed, for that is his plan. If he stopped fighting, they would die in another way. Death cannot be checked, even if he did not fight. In fact, they were already dead. Time is destruction, and all manifestations are to be vanquished by the desire of the Supreme Lord. That is the love of nature. तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठयाशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राजं समृद्धम् मायैव ते निहताः पूर्वम् एव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्. Word to word, Tasmat, therefore, Tvam, you, Uttishta, get up, Yasha, fame, Labashva, gain, Jitva, conquering, Satrun, enemies, Bhungshva, enjoy, Rajam, kingdom, Samriddham, flourishing, Maya, by me, Eva, certainly, Ete, all these, Nihata, already killed, Purvam, Eva, by previous elements, Nimitta Matram, just become the cause, Bhava becomes Savyasachin, O Savyasachin. Translation. Therefore, get up and prepare the fight. After conquering your enemies, you will enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Savyasachin, can be but an instrument in the fight. Oh, what is going on here, Luvesh Prabhu?
Oh yeah, definitely a typo from prabhupadbooks.com.
Yes, Prabhu. How can such a big typo go through? That's weird.
I have no idea. Yeah, it's weird. Let me just go and
Even in the
verify.
In
trans-
1972, there was an error, is it? In the book that rolled
Not,
out.
not, not necessarily in, maybe not necessarily in the hardcover, but definitely
Soft copy.
in the websites, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
Which verse
Okay.
is this? Which chapter and verse?
11:33.
1133. Let's see. Yep, it's there on Prabhupada books. That's why it's.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, don't worry. The thing is, I'm actually manually reading the entire thing from beginning to end. So that way, in the end, when I reach the end, there will be no more mistakes like that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Haribol. Just continue. Haribol.
Oh, what is Pranjal Prabhu saying? What is Grammarly?
Oh, Grammarly is like a what do you call it? It's an add-on
Yes.
for whichever text box in which you write on your laptop. Grammarly will activate in that text box, and if you make a spelling mistake, Grammarly will identify it and give you notification like that.
Yes,
Point
Prabhu.
it out.
Okay, purport. Savyasachin refers to one who can shoot arrows very expertly in the field. Thus, Arjuna is addressed as an expert warrior capable of delivering arrows to kill his enemies. Just become an instrument, nimitta matram. This word is also very significant. The whole world is moving according to the plan of the Supreme Person of Godhead. Foolish persons who do not have sufficient knowledge think that nature is moving without a plan and all manifestations are but accidental formations. There are many so-called scientists who suggest that perhaps it was like this or maybe like that, but there is no question of perhaps and maybe. There is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. What is that? What is this plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead, back to home. As long as they have the domineering mentality, which makes them try to lord it over material nature, they are conditioned. But anyone who can understand the plan of the Supreme Lord and cultivate Krishna consciousness is most intelligent. The creation and destruction of this cosmic manifestation are under the superior guidance of God. Thus, the battle of Kurukshetra was fought according to the plan of God. Arjuna was refusing to fight, but he was told that he should fight and at the same time desire the Supreme Lord. Then he would be happy. If one is in full Krishna consciousness and if his life is devoted to his transcendental service, he is perfect. Okay, Haribol, who wants to continue?
You continue, Prabhu, you continue. Only 2 verses you read.
Okay, report.
Would like to hear your transcendental sweet voice, huh?
No, this is Cap Prabhu. Anyone
Nectar,
has.
nectar. It's honey like it's very nectarious for the conditioned soul. Thank you.
Throw Dronam cha bhishmam cha jayadritam cha karnam tatanyanapi yodaviran maya hatam stvam jahima vyatishta yudhyasva sirane sapatnan. Word to word. Dronam cha, also Drona. Bhishmam cha, also Bhishma. Jayadritam cha, also Jayadrita. Karnam, also Karna. Tata, also. Anyan, others. Api, certainly. Yodan Viran, great warriors. Maya, by me. Atan, already killed. Tvam, you. Jahi, become victorious. Ma, never. Vyatishta, be disturbed. Yudyashva, just fight. Jetasi, just conquer. Rane, in the fight. Sapatnan, enemies. Translation. The Supreme Person of Godhead said, all the great warriors, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, are already destroyed. Simply fight and you will vanquish your enemies. Purport. Every plan is made by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he is so kind and merciful to his devotees that he wants to give the credit to his devotees who carry out this plan according to his desire. Life should therefore move in such a way that everyone acts in Krishna consciousness and understands the Supreme Person of Godhead through the medium of a spiritual master. The plans of the Supreme Person of Godhead are understood by His mercy, and the plans of the devotees are as good as His plans. See, here is one more reference to someone who says that pure devotee cannot change the Shastra or something like this. But here it is said that the plans of the pure devotee are as good as Krishna's plans. So if you
Thanks. Very well.
take reference.
Yes, very nice.
Now I know maybe 5 references I have that say the same thing.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, read the next verse also, and after this one, I will read.
Okay.
So that's okay with you.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
Hari bol.
One should follow such plans and be victorious in struggle for existence. Text number 35. Sanjaya Uvacha Etat Shrutva Vachanam Keshavasya Kritanjalirvepamanah Kiriti Namaskritva Bhuya Evaha Krishnam Sagat Kadambita Bita Pranamya. Word to word. Sanjay Uvacha. Sanjay said, Etadas Rutva, hearing, Vachanam, speech, Keshavasya, of Krishna, Kritanjali, with folded hands, Vepamana, trembling, Kiriti, Arjuna, Namaskritva, offering obeisances, Bhuya, again, Eva also, Aha Krishnam, said unto Krishna, Sagadkadam, faltering, Bita Bita, fearful, Pranamya, offering obeisances. Translation. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Person of Godhead, Arjuna trembled, fearfully offered obeisances with folded hands, and began falteringly to speak as follows. Purport. As we have already explained, because of the situation created by the universal form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna became bewildered in wonder. Thus he began to offer his respectful obeisances to Krishna again and again, and with faltering voice he began to pray, not as a friend but as a devotee in wonder. Prabhu.
Hari bol.
Thank you,
Can I
Prabhu.
continue, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Just give me 1 second. Okay. Chapter 11, verse 36. Arjuna Ovacha Sthane Rishikesha Tava Prakirtya Jagat Praharishyatyanurajyate cha. रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्गाः. Synonyms. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna said, Sthane rightly, Rishikesha, O master of all senses, Tava, your, Prakitya, glories, Jagat, the entire world, Prahrishyati, rejoicing, Anurajyate, next page, Prabhu. Becoming attached, Rakshansi, the demons, Bhitani, out of fear, Dishaha, directions, Dravanti, fleeing, Sarve, all, Namasyanti, offering respect, Cha, also, Siddha Sangaha, the perfect human beings. Translation. O Rishikesh, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Purport. Arjun, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became an enlightened devotee of the Supreme Lord. He admitted that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. Arjun confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and the object of worship for the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirables. His actions are equally good for all. Arjun understood herein that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded, in outer space there were present many demigods, siddhas, and the intelligentsia of the higher planets. And they were observing the fight because Krishna was present there. When Arjun saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it. But others, who were demons and atheists, could not understand it, could not stand it when the Lord was praised. Out of their natural fear of the devastating form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they fled. Krishna's treatment of the devotees and the atheists is praised by Arjun. In all cases, a devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. Haribol. Text 37. Kasmachatena nameran mahatman gariyase brahmanopyadhikartre anantadevesha jagannivasa tammaknaram sadasattatparam yat. Synonyms. Kasmat, why? Cha, also. Te, unto you. Na, not. Nameran, offer proper obeisances. Mahatman, O great one. Gariyase, you are better than. Brahmanaha, Brahma. Api, although. Adi Kartre, the supreme creator. Ananta, unlimited. Devesha, God of the gods. Jagat Nivasa, O refuge of the universe. Tvam, you are. Aksharam, imperishable. Satasat, cause and effect. Tat param, transcendental. Yat, because. Translation. O great one, who stands above even Brahma, you are the original master. Why should they not offer their homage up to you, O limitless one? O refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. Purport. By this offering of obeisances, Arjun indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is all-pervading and he is the soul of every soul. Arjun is addressing Krishna as Mahatma, which means that he is most magnanimous and unlimited. Next one. Ananta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence and energy of the Supreme Lord. And Devesha means that he is the controller of all demigods and is above them all. He is the center of the whole universe. Arjun also thought that it was fitting that all the perfect Arjun also thought that it was fitting that all the perfect living entities and all powerful demigods offer their respectful obeisances unto him because no one is greater than him. He especially mentions that Krishna is greater than Brahma because Brahma is created by him. Brahma is born out of the lotus stem grown from the navel abdomen of Garbhodakshai Vishnu, who is Krishna's plenary expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods must offer their respectful obeisances. Thus, the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other demigods. The word aksharam is very significant because this material creation is subject to destruction. But the Lord is above this material creation. He is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all the conditioned souls within this material nature, as well as the material cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore the all great supreme. त्वामादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणस्त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम त्वया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूप. Synonyms: Tvam, you; Adidevaha, the original supreme God; Purushaha, personality; Puranaha, old; Tvam, you; Asya, this; Vishvasya, universe; Param, transcendental; Nidhanam, refuge; Veta, knower; Asi, you are; Vedyam, Vedyam cha, and the knowable; Param cha, and transcendental; Dhama, refuge; Tvaya, by you; Tatam, pervaded; Vishwam, universe; Ananta Rupa, unlimited form. Translation: You are the original personality, the Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You know everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Purport: Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, it is the ultimate rest. Nidhana means that everything, even the Brahman effulgence, rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. He is the knower of everything that is happening in this world, and if knowledge has any end, he is the end of all knowledge. Therefore, he is the known and the knowable. He is the object of knowledge because he is all pervading. Because he is the cause in the spiritual world, he is transcendental. He is also the chief personality in the transcendental world. Hare Krishna. All glory to Prabhupada. Anyone else would like to continue?
Prabhu, thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
वाजुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणः शशङ्खः प्रजापतिस्त्वां प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वा पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. Vayu, air; Yamaha, controller; Agni, fire; Varuna, water; Sasankha, moon; Prajapati, Brahma; Tvam, you; Prapitamaha, grandfather; Cha, also; Namaha, offering respects; Namaha, te, again. Again I offer my respects unto you. Astu, our being; Sahasra Kritva, 1,000 times; Punaha, cha; and again; Bhuya, again; Api, also; Namaha, offer my respects; Namaha te, offering my respects unto you. Translation: you are air, fire, water, and you are the moon. You are the supreme controller and the grandfather. Thus I offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times, and again, and yet again. Purport: The Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods. Being all pervasive, Arjuna also addresses Krishna as the grandfather because he is the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. I thought the sun is the most important representation, but it's the air.
Yeah, the air, at least in terms of the atmospheric elements, air is actually the most important. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu, and maybe someone would say water because they say without water there is no life.
No, because from air only comes water, no?
Yes, Prabhu,
If
yes.
you read Bhagavatam Canto, I think Canto 2, right? There it is said that from ether comes air.
Yeah,
Air comes, I think, fire. From
the
fire
ether
comes
came from
water.
sound. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, because from air to fire, there's now form, right? And then from just form, there is both form and feel, which is water. So air is actually most important because it's second after ether. Without air, we cannot live. Nothing can actually live. Air
Yes,
is superior.
yeah, now I remember. First there was ether, then the Lord glanced upon the ether, then it got agitated, surcharged with some. It got surcharged, and then there was. Oh, what chapter it is? Is it 4 or 3?
Let me actually check it out. I'll quickly Google it. I have it here actually with me.
I
You
want to
can
see
see
a few verses.
Bhagavatam Canto 2. Canto 2. Yes, because the sky is. Yes, here. Canto 2, chapter 5, verses 26 to 29. So, because the sky is transformed, the air is generated with the quality of touch. And by previous succession, the air is also full of sound and the basic principles of duration of life, like sense perception, mental power, and bodily strength. Then, when the air is transformed in course of time and nature's course, fire is generated,
Yes,
taking shape of the sense of touch and sound. Since fire is also transformed, there is a manifestation of water, full of juice and taste. As previously, it also has form and touch and is also full of sound. And water, being transformed from all variegatedness on earth, appears odorous and, as previously, becomes qualitatively full of juice, touch, sound, and form, respectively. So, of course, ether is more higher than air, but it only provides a space for us to live in. But the actual substance of life, which we must depend on, without which we cannot exist, is air.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, so this very nicely complements this purpose. Thank you for realizing it, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Thank you for sharing, Prabhu.
Glory to Shri Prabhupada.
In the Canto 3 also he talk about this.
Yes, Prabhu, I was searching for that part because there it was verse by verse. There was that the
He described everything actually.
yeah,
He described
was
everything.
the glancing in between
Yes, yes.
the creation. He was glancing at the first the ether, then it was surcharged with electricity, and then there was the fire, and then water came. Is it this Brahma's?
Yeah, I found it.
Is it
I
division?
found it. No, Canto 3, chapter 26, Fundamental Principles of Material Nature, that one. I'm just checking there, though. I don't know if it's exactly there, but it's definitely somewhere here. Yes, there we go. So the activities and characteristics of the ethereal element can be observed as the accommodation of room for the external and internal existences of all living entities, namely the field of activities of the vital air, the senses, and the mind. From ethereal existence, which evolves from sound, the next transformation takes place under the impulse of time, and thus the subtle element touch and thence the hair and sense of touch become prominent. Yeah, it's here, Prabhu. The surcharge thing is here. I'm just looking for the actual word.
Yes, Prabhu.
Look at the keyword actually. Go to the advanced view and then search. Yes. So the unmanifested state of material nature, pradhana, is being explained. The Lord says that when the unmanifested material nature is agitated by the glance of the Supreme Personality of God, it begins to manifest itself in different ways. And then Prabhupada goes on to the next verses doing the same thing.
Yes, Prabhu.
Surcharge. Oh, well, the word surcharged itself is not here, but
Yeah, see, it's
yes.
here in the chapter 6, creation of the universal form.
Yes.
I can read next, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Doesn't seem to be there though.
Oh yeah. Yes, Prabhu, it's not here. It's before this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kartik Prabhu, you can continue. I think it's here.
Which verse number? Prabhu, which verse number? 40. Yeah, okay. 1140 is it? Okay. नमः पुरस्तात् अथा प्रतस्ते नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वाता एव सर्व अनन्तवीर्यामिता विक्रमस्त्वं सर्वं समाप्नोषि ततोऽसि सर्वः. Word to word, Namaha, offering obeisances. Purushat, Purushtat, from the front. Atha, also. Purustataha, from behind. Te, you. Namaha astu, offer my respects. Te, unto you. Sarvataha, from all sides. Eva sarva, because you are everything. Ananta virya, unlimited potency. Amita vikramaha, unlimited force. From you, sarvam, everything. Samapnosi kava tataha. Sorry, tataha asi. Therefore you are. Sarvaha, everything. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace by Charanaramanda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Obeisances from the front, from behind, and from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. Purport. Out of loving ecstasy for Krishna as friend, Arjuna is offering his respects from all sides. He is accepting that he is the master of all potencies and all prowess and far superior to all the great warriors assembled on the battlefield. It is said in the Vishnu Purana, Yoyam Tavagatho Deva Samitvam Devatha Ganaha Satvam Eva Jagat Shashta Yataha Sarvagatho Bhavan. Whoever comes before you, just a minute, okay. Whoever comes before you, even if he be a demigod, is created by you, O Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 41, 42. सखेति मत्वा प्रशभं यदुक्तं हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति अजानता महिमानं तवेदं माया प्रमादात् प्रणयेन वापि हशार्तम् असत्कृतोऽसि विहार शय्यासन भोजनेषु एको त्वापि अच्युत तत्समक्षं श्यामये त्वम् अहम् अप्रमेयम्. Sorry for the very below average recitation. Please forgive me for that. Synonyms: Sakha, friend; iti, thus; matva, thinking; prashabam, temporary; yat, whatever; Uttam said, Hey Krishna, O Krishna, Hey Yadava, O Yadava, Hey Sakha Ithi, O my dear friend, Ajanata, without knowing, Mahimanam, glories, Tava, your, Idam, this, Maya, by me, Pramadat, out of foolishness, Pranayena, out of love, Va api, either, yet, whatever, Cha, also, Ava hashartam, for joking, Asat kritaha, dishonor, Asi, have been done, Vihara, in relaxation, Shaya, in joking, Asana, in a resting place, Bhojaneshu, or while eating together, Ekaha, alone, Athava, or api, others, Ashruta, O infallible one, Tat, samaksham, as your competitor, Tat, all those, Shamaye, excuse, Tvam, you, Aham, I, Aprameyam, immeasurable. Translation. I have in the past addressed you as O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, without knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times while relaxing or while lying on the same bed or eating together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. Please excuse me for all my offenses. Mm. Wow. Purport. Although Krishna is manifested before Arjuna in his universal form, Arjuna remembers his friendly relationship with Krishna and is therefore asking pardon and requesting him to excuse him for the many informal gestures which arise out of friendship. Hmm. He's admitting that formerly he did not know that Krishna could assume such a universal form, although he explained it as his intimate friend. Arjuna did not know how many times he may have dishonored him by addressing him as, "Oh, my friend Krishna, oh, Yadava, etc., without acknowledging his opulence. But Krishna is so kind and merciful that in spite of such opulence, he played with Arjuna as a friend. Such is the transcendental loving reciprocation between the devotee and the Lord. The relationship between the living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. It cannot be forgotten, as we see from the behavior of Arjuna. Although Arjuna has seen the opulence in the universal form, he could not forget his friendly relationship with Krishna. Hmm. Hmm. Same tune, right? Okay. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य तम् अस्य पूजश्च गुरुर्गरीत्यान् नाथात् समोऽस्ति अभि आदिकः कुतोऽन्यो लोकात्रायेऽपि अप्रातिमा प्रभाव. 1 second, Prabhu. I'll just drink water and come. Yeah, I'm back. Am I audible, Prabhu? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, you're
Hope I'm
audible.
audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. So sorry for the previous recitation. Actually, my mouth was burning because of I had this ginger, right? My mouth is burning, you know.
But Prabhu, it's cut.
Okay.
What is that smile in the screen?
It was sorry, Prabhu.
Sami
Am I
Prabhu,
audible?
you are drawing something, right?
No? Sammy Prabhu was drawing. Oh, what did you?
I saw something, What's happening? It's okay, Prabhu. You read nicely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro. I'm reading with Karta on my hand. Okay. Okay, anyway, I'll read this one also.
Revolve.
More reading with bodies, more.
Did you read the verse?
Okay. No, have to read. Pita, father, Asi, you are Lokasya of all the world. Chara, moving. Acharasya, not moving. Tvam, you are. Hasya, of this. Pujayaha, worshipable. Cha, also. Guruhu, master. Gariyam, glorious. Na, never. Samaha, equal to you. As there is. Ab, yeah, greater. How is it possible? Anyaha, other. Lok, right, in three planetary systems. Api, also. Apratima, immeasurable. Prabhava, power. Translation. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief, the spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. Within the three worlds, you are immeasurable. Purport. The Lord Krishna is worshipable as a father. Sorry. Lord Krishna is worshipable as a father. As a father is worshipable. What? Lord Krishna is worshipable as a father, worshipable for his. Oh, okay. The Lord Krishna is worshipable as a father is worshipable for his son. Hmm. He is a spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instruction to Brahma. And presently he is also instructing Bhagavad. Therefore, he is the original spiritual master. And any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be a descendant in the line of disciplic succession stemming from Krishna. Without being a representative of Krishna, one cannot become a teacher or a spiritual master of transcendental subject matter. Hmm. The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respects. He is he is of immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, because no one is equal to or higher than Krishna within any manifestation, spiritual or material. Everyone is below him. No one can excel him. The Supreme Lord Krishna has senses and a body like the ordinary man. But for him, there is no difference between his senses, his body, mind, and himself. Foolish persons who do not know him perfectly say that Krishna is different from his soul, mind, heart, and everything else. Krishna is absolute, therefore, his activities and potencies are supreme. It is also stated that he does not have senses like ours. He can perform all sensual activities, therefore, his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. No one can be greater than him, no one can be equal to him, and everyone is lower than him. Whoever knows his transcendental body, activities, and perfection after quitting his body returns to him and doesn't come back again to this miserable world. Therefore, one should know that Krishna's activities are different from others. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna. That will make one perfect. It is also stated that there is no one who is master of Krishna. Everyone is a servant. Only Krishna is God, and everyone is servant. Everyone is complying with his order. There is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction and being under his superintendence. As stated in the Brahma Samhita, he is the cause of all causes. Can I read one or two more verses if it's okay, Sami Prabhu?
Yes,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. But one
Okay.
second. Drona Prabhu is spamming me on Telegram. I need to tell him to join reading session.
Me too. Let's see what he sent me. Oh,
Yes, Prabhu, I told him to join.
Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam prasadye tam aham isham idyam piteva putrasya sakheva saukyuho priyah priyayarhasi devasodham. Word for word. Tasmat, therefore. Pranamya, after offering obeisances. Pranidhaya, laying down. Kayam, body. Prasadaye, to beg mercy. Pam, unto you. Aham, I. Isham, unto the Supreme Lord. Idyam, who is worshipable. Pita, eva, like a father. Putrasya, of a son. Sakya, eva, like a friend. Saukyaha, of a friend. Priyaha, lover. Priyayaha, of the dearmost. Arhasi, you should. Deva, my lord. Sodhum, tolerate. Translation. You are the Supreme Lord to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down for you my respects and ask your mercy. Please tolerate the wrongs that I may have done to you, and bear with me as a father with his son, or a friend with his friend, or a lover with his beloved. Purport. Krishna's devotees relate to Krishna in various relationships. One might treat Krishna as a son, one might treat Krishna as a husband, as a friend, as a master, etc. Krishna and Arjuna are related in friendship. As a father tolerates, or the husband or master tolerates, so Krishna tolerates. Hmm. Let's just read that purport again. Huh? I was not able to quite read attentively. Just that one purport again. Krishna's devotees, purport, yeah. Krishna's devotees relate to Krishna in various relationships. One might treat Krishna as a son, one might treat Krishna as a husband, as a friend, as a master, etc. Krishna and Arjuna are related in friendship. As the father tolerates, or the husband or master tolerates, so Krishna tolerates. Even in the conditioned stage, of course, you see Krishna, devotees relate to Krishna in various relationships. Now, all this is revealed to us when we appear devotees, right? Even in the conditioned stage, also, Krishna is known as Purushottama, right? Purushottama means the greatest of all persons. So, even in the conditioned state, so many rascaldom, so many offenses we are doing, and still Krishna is tolerating and giving us a chance again and again and again. So, this could form that, like, contrast, liberated and conditioned. Still, the Lord is both ways, merciful always. Next verse. Okay, other devotees. Rose, anybody else? Hare Krishna.
Yes, can I read one?
Yeah, please. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. I just want to read one verse. Thank you. Adristapurvam rishitosmi trisvam Bhayena cha pravyatitam manome Tadeva me darshaya devarupam Prashida devesha jagannivasam Dristapurvam, never seen before. Rishitaha, gladdened. Ashmi, I am. Trisva, by seeing. Bhayena, out of fear. Cha, also. Pravyatitam, perturb. Manaha, mine. Me, me, mine. Tat, therefore, Eva, certainly, me, unto me. Darshaya, show, Deva, O Lord, Rupam, the form. Prashida, just to be gracious. Devasha, O Lord of Lords. Jagat Nivasha, the refuge of the universe. Translation, purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe. Purport. Arjuna is always in confidence with Krishna because he is a very dear friend, and as a dear friend is gladdened by his friend's opulence. Arjuna is very joyful to see that his friend Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and can show such a wonderful universal form. But at the same time, after seeing that universal form, he is afraid that he has committed so many offenses to Krishna out of his unalloyed friendship. Thus his mind is disturbed out of fear, although he had no reason to fear. Arjuna therefore is asking Krishna to show his Narayana form because he can assume any form. This universal form is material and temporary, as the material world is temporary. But in the Vaikuntha planets, he has his transcendental form with 4 hands as Narayana. There are innumerable planets in the spiritual sky, and in each of them, Krishna is present by his plenary manifestation of different names. Thus, Arjuna desire to see one of the forms manifest in Vaikuntha planets of course. In each Vaikuntha planet, the form of Narayana is 4-handed, and the 4 hands hold different symbols: the conch shell, mace, lotus, and disc. According to the different hands, these 4 things are held in. The Narayanas are named. All of these forms are one and the same to Krishna. Therefore, Arjuna requests to see his 4-hand feature. Kiritinam Gadinam Chakrahastam Ichamitvam Drashtumaha Tataivam Tenaiva Lupena Chaturbhujenam Sahasrabahum Pavadvishvamultim. Kilitinam with helmet, Gadinam with club, Chakrashtam disc in hand. Chami, I wish, Tvam, you, Drastum, to see, Aham, I, Tata, Eva, in that position, Tena, Eva, by that, Lupena, with form, Chaturbhujana, 4-handed, Sahasrabaho, 1,000-handed one, Bhava just become Vishvamulte or universal form. Translation: O universal form, Lord, I wish to see you in your forearms form, with helmet held, head, and with club, wield, conch, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form. Purport: in the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that the Lord is eternally situated in hundreds and thousands of forms, and the main form are those like Rama, Narasimha, Narayana, etc. There are innumerable forms, but Arjuna knew that Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, assuming his temporary universal form. He is now asking to see the form of Narayana, a spiritual form. This verse establishes without any doubt. The statement of Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna is the original personality of Godhead and all other features originate from him. He is not different from his plenary expansion, and he is God in any of his innumerable forms. In all of these forms, he is fresh, like a young man. That is the constant feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One who knows Krishna at once becomes free from all contamination of the material world. Shlimagavan Bacham Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedam Rupam Palam Darshitam Atma Yoga Tejomayam Vishvam Anantamadyam Yanidvam Anyena Drisvapurvam. Shri Bhagavan Vacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Maya, by me, Pasanena, happily, Teva, unto you, Arjuna, O Arjuna, Idam, this, Rupam, form, Palam, transcendental, Darshitam, shown, Atma Yoga, by my eternal potency, Tejomayam, full of effulgence, Vishvam, the entire universe, Anantam, unlimited, Adyam, original, Yatme, that which is mine, Tvat Anyena, beside you, Na Dristapurvam, no one has previously seen. Translation, the blessed Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, happy do I show you this universal form within the material world by my internal potency. No one before you has never seen this unlimited and glaringly effulgent form. What is that word, Prabhu? Give strong. Okay, thank you. Glaring, okay. Arjuna wanted to see the universal form of Supreme Lord. So out of his mercy upon his devotee, Lord Krishna showed his universal form, full of effulgence and opulence. This form was glaring, like the sun, and its many faces were rapidly changing. Krishna showed this form just to satisfy the desire of his friend Arjuna. This form was manifested by Krishna through his eternal potency, which is inconceivable by human speculation. No one had seen this universal form of the Lord before Arjuna. But because the form was shown to Arjuna or the devotee in the heavenly planet and in other planets in outer space, could also see it. They did not see it before, but because of Arjuna, they were also able to see it. In other words, all the disciplic devotees of the Lord could see the universal form, which was shown to Arjuna by the mercy of Krishna. Someone commented that this form was shown to Duryodhana. Also, when Krishna went to Duryodhana to negotiate for peace, unfortunately, Duryodhana did not accept the peace offer, but at that time, Krishna manifested some of his universal form, but those forms are different from this one shown to Arjuna. It is clearly said that no one has ever seen this form before. And you know, Prabhu, this, when I read this verse, it makes me realize that actually, it's referring to the Parampara, right? Because it said, because of the mercy of Arjuna, so even the demigods can see the form of the Lord, this form of the Lord. So if you are not connected to the right Parampara, then you cannot see the right form, The Lord will not show you this the form that he let Arjuna see, and even the demigod through Arjuna, mercy. So we have to be connected to the right parampara. Otherwise, just like Duryodhana, you cannot even realize that, see the right form, the universal form of the Lord that he showed to Arjuna. I just came to understanding this like this. I don't know if it's proper, but yeah, it's connected to this parampara explanation. Thank you for letting me read. I just wanted to read some few verses. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Thank you so much, Gaura Shakti Prabhu. Okay, now Lebahang Prabhu, it's your turn. Or Srikant Prabhu. Or Shubham Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, Haribol.
Oh, Lebahang Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay, let me. 1 second, Prabhu. Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, can I start? Navedya Yagna Daya Nair. Oh, Prabhu, how do you pronounce that word? But then you'll recite it after Nesemi, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yes. Na Danir, Na Chakriyabir, Na Tapobir, Ugrahi, Evam Rupaha, Sakya Aham, Nirloke, Dreshtum, Twad, Anyena, Kuru Pravira. Do the honors, Prabhu. Chinese honors.
Oh, that's a long word. Yagnadhyaya.
Yagnadhyayanair. Yagnadhyayanair.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay. Naveda yagnadayana danana nadanair nacha kriyabir natapo birugrai evam rupasya kya aham nirloke drashtum tvadanyena kuru pravira navedayagnadayanair nadanair navedayagnajananair. What is this? Navedayagnadyayanair. Yeah, it's really hard, but it's doable.
And Prabhu, I was thinking, is it not the right order to first pronounce the synonym first, and then we go to the verse? Like this, we can know how to pronounce rightly, precisely all those words, Sanskrit words. Sometimes in the lecture they will first read the synonym and then they will go to chant the sloka. But I don't
Yes.
say that we should do like this,
It
but
makes sense, Prabhu.
sometimes when we read the synonyms, then we know how to pronounce it properly, and then it's easier. Then we go to the shloka and then it's easier to chant. But it's just like a suggestion, I just think that perhaps sometimes we can do it like this.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, for me it's okay. We can do it anyway.
Yeah, you can also do it in that order. Nothing against that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, synonyms: na, never, Veda, Vedic study, yagna, yagya, sacrifice, adiyayanahi, studying, na danahi, by charity, na, never, cha, also, kriya, bihi, by pious activities, na tapobi, by serious penances, ugrahi, severe, evam, thus, rupaha, form, sakya, can be seen, aham, I, nirloke, in this material world, Tristum, to see, Twat, you, Aniena, Aniena, by another, Kuru Pravira, O best among the Kuru warriors. Translation, O best of the Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charities or similar activities can this form be seen. Only you have seen this. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The divine vision in this connection should be clearly understood. Who can have divine vision? Divine means godly. Unless one attains the status of divinity as a demigod, he cannot have divine vision. And what is a demigod? It is stated in the Vedic scriptures that those who are devotees of Lord Vishnu are demigods. Huh? Can I repeat that? It is stated in the Vedic scriptures that those who are devotees of Lord Vishnu are demigods. Those who are atheistic, in other words, who do not believe in Vishnu or who only recognizes the impersonal part of Krishna as the supreme, cannot have the divine vision. It is not possible to decry Krishna and at the same time have the divine vision. One cannot have the divine vision without becoming divine. In other words, those who have divine vision can also see like Arjuna. The Bhagavad Gita gives the description of the universal form, and this description was unknown to everyone before Arjuna. Now, one can have some idea of the Vishvarupa after the incidents. Those who are actually divine can see the universal form of the Lord, but one cannot be divine without being a pure devotee of Krishna. The devotees, however, who are actually in the divine nature and who have divine vision are not very much interested to see the universal form of the Lord. As described in the previous verse, Arjuna desired to see the four-handed form of Lord Krishna as Vishnu. He was actually afraid of the universal form. Haribo. In this verse, there are some significant words, just like Veda, Yagna, Daya, Yagnahir, Yagna, Daya, Yanahir, which refers to studying Vedic literature and the subject matter of sacrificial regulations. Veda refers to all kinds of Vedic literature, namely the four Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajus Veda, is it? Yajus Veda, Veda, and Atharva Veda. And the 18 Puranas and Upanishads and Vedanta Sutra. One can study these at home or anywhere else. Similarly, there are sutras. Is it sutras, Prabhu? Sutras. They are sutras, yes. And Prabhu, I think in Sloka 1321, the purport also describes something like that. Kalpa Sutras and Mimamsa Sutras. For studying the method of sacrifice, Danahi refers to charity which is offered to a suitable party, such as those who are engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. Similarly, pious activities refer to the Agnihotra, etc., the prescribed duties of the different castes. Pious activities and the voluntary acceptance of some bodily pains are called tapasya. So one can perform all these can accept bodily penances, give charity, study the Vedas, etc. But unless he is a devotee like Arjuna, it is not possible to see that universal form. Those who are impersonalists are also imagining that they are seeing the universal form of the Lord. But from the Bhagavad Gita, we understand that the impersonalists are not devotees. Therefore, they are unable to see the universal form of the Lord. There are many persons who create incarnations. They, I wonder who's that? It's Sadhguru Prabhu. He can go down, Prabhu. They falsely claim an ordinary human to be an incarnation, but this is all foolishness. We should follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita, otherwise, there is no possibility of attaining perfect spiritual knowledge. Although Bhagavad Gita is considered the preliminary study of the science of God, still it is so perfect that one can distinguish what is what. The followers of a, I don't know how do you pronounce this, pseudo,
Oh, very nice.
Sami Prabhu, oh, is it pseudo? How do you pronounce it, Prabhu?
You did first class pronunciation.
Oh no. Incarnation may say that they have also seen the transcendental incarnation of God, the universal form. But that is not acceptable because it is clearly stated here that unless one becomes a devotee of Krishna, one cannot see the universal form of God. So one first of all has to become a pure devotee of Krishna, then he can claim that he can show the universal form of what he has seen. A devotee of Krishna cannot accept false incarnations or followers of false incarnations.
So we cannot believe in Sai Baba.
I mean, we can, because he was just here in the reading session, but he had to leave because maybe he had some work.
Oh.
But yes, not the mainstream Sai Baba, but the real Sai Baba, yes, we can believe in. He'll deliver us.
I think Srikant has a question, Prabhu. In the
Oh, if the qualification of demigod is that they have to be a devotee of Vishnu, why do they become puffed up sometimes? Because they're demigods. Because I mean, there's a lot of opulence there, so it's very easy for them to, get distracted. Of course, demigod doesn't necessarily mean that they're a devotee of Vishnu. Basically, all devotees of Vishnu can be considered demigods and more, but not all demigods can be considered as devotees of Vishnu. You understand my point?
He said
Because
he
all
cannot speak,
devotees
Prabhu.
are demigods plus more, but not all mainstream demigods are necessarily devotees of Vishnu. Or it is possible that
Yes, bro, I think they're devotees, but they have material, because they are devotees with the material.
yes, that's also true. Yeah, that's also true, because even Prabhupada also said some of his devotees will just go to the heavenly planets
Yes,
because
bro.
they also
The
have a
most,
desire to. Yeah,
because
so
you
it's
have
possible.
material desires, and then you are devotee, you get like purified, but you cannot go to spiritual world. Then you become demigod, because that's like the highest position.
Yes, because we still have desire. So they actually envy very much our human form of life, those demigods, because it is only when you are in this human form of life that you can actually achieve perfection and become desireless. When you are in the demigods, in heavenly planets, you have so many opulence. So just like a rich man in this material world, it's so hard for him to just surrender to Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. And
Even
the one
so,
main point is that because in the heavenly planets, everything, that time duration is much longer. So for you to do
yeah,
something, it takes much longer time. In this human form, it's so tiny. The time amount is so tiny, but you can do 100 times, billion times the amount that you can do in a long demigod life. That's why it's so much more worthful, because it's tiny amount of time, but much more effect.
yes, and it's relative because time is relative because we have less time than them, but actually we will if we take up Krishna consciousness very seriously, then we can in one lifetime we can finish the business
Yes, Prabhu.
because this is very intense, just like the end. For it doesn't live so long, but the end think that, oh, he had the best life, but actually if he compare with the our duration of life, then he will say, "Whoa, I have been cheated." What is that?
Yes.
So yeah, actually the demigod, they have been cheated because they wanted to uh, um how to say that, they wanted to yeah sense gratification. Actually,
Yes, Prabhu.
when you go to heavenly planet, this is because you want to sense, you want to gratify your senses. So uh, this is not the Lord. Actually, I read something in the Canto 3. The Lord actually don't encourage that. Actually, he doesn't like that. He don't like that you want to go to those heavenly planet. So
Yes,
I think it's like a condemn. It's like a punition, just like, oh, you want to go there, okay, you go there, but you will fall down again, and this is the consequence of having material desire. So we should not uh, have some material desire. We should be desireless,
yes,
become
Prabhu.
like this. So
Yes.
yeah, this is the Lord doesn't like that. I read something. I need to find this word, but this verse, it was very nicely explained by Srila Prabhupada. The Lord doesn't encourage that we have any motive, any desire. Actually, we should become desireless, and our devotion should become unmotivated.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, I'll try to
Yeah.
search for that verse that Gaurashakti Prabhu was referencing. Sami Prabhu, in the meantime, quickly check your Telegram DM. I sent you something.
Yes, Prabhu. There's some book.
Yes, open it. Use that one from now. It's still much better than the current one because at least this one has most phrases from the purports italicized. Those that weren't italicized, I'm currently italicizing as I'm reading through it manually. But otherwise, it's a lot better than the one you are currently using. So you can use this one for the time being. This is still much better.
Yes, Prabhu. So we have short life, but full of opportunities of spiritual advancement. For example, if they do like one horse sacrifice, that takes long amount of time, but in this short human life, you can do many sacrifices that take little amount of time, but give bigger, because you have to do everything there properly and do according to all the rules and regulations and all these things you have to follow and do austerity. Then you can, like 10,000 years, you have to meditate or something like this.
Yes,
You don't
Prabhu.
have to do 10,000 years.
Yes, Prabhu. This particular PDF has most of its purports italicized properly, including the synonyms as well. So you can
Yes, Prabhu. So
do
what
that.
was your text number? I forgot.
49. 1149.
What is the time?
So this version
Right.
has more purport. I didn't understand.
No, just the same exact PDF. Just all the phrases that are supposed to be italicized in italics in the purports, they are italicized now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you for clarification.
most are, some are not. So don't mind them. I'm going
Was
through
it
them and
39? Like 39, 39.
39. Yeah, I think 39. Yeah, sorry, not 49. 39. My bad. But 49, I think, Prabhu, because you were talking about. I was talking about
49, Prabhu.
49. Yes, it was 49 only.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay, so tomorrow we
Yeah.
continue from this because we have read over 1 hour.
Read one, at least one more purport,
Okay,
just
one
for the
more.
sake of the italics and everything.
49. Who wants to
It's
read?
actually very good. I'll read,
Should I
Prabhu.
continue? Okay, read, Prabhu.
I'll read, yes. मा ते व्यथा मा च विमूढभावो दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरमीदृन्ममे ईदृन्ममेदं व्यपेतभिः प्रीतमनाः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य मा let it not be te unto you vyatha trouble ma let it not be cha also Vimudha bhavaha, bewilderment. Drishtva, by seeing. Rupam, form. Ghoram, horrible. Idrik, like this. Mama, my. Idam, as it is. Vyapeta bihi, just become free from all fear. Pritamanaha, be pleased in mind. Punaha, again. Tvam, you. Tat, that. Eva, thus. Me, my. Rupam, form. Idam, this. Prapashya, just see. Translation. Your mind has been perturbed upon seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free from all disturbance. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. Purport. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Arjun was worried about killing Bhishma and Drona, but his worshipful grandfathers and masters. But Krishna said that he need not be afraid of killing his grandfather. When they tried to disrobe Draupadi in the assembly, Bhishma and Drona were silent, and for such negligence of duty, they should be killed. Krishna showed his universal form to Arjun just to show him that these people were already killed for their unlawful action. That scene was shown to Arjun because devotees are always peaceful and they cannot perform such horrible actions. The purpose of the revelation of the universal form was shown. Now Arjun wanted to see the four-armed form, and Krishna showed him. A devotee is not much interested in the universal form, for it does not enable one to reciprocate loving feelings. A devotee wants to offer his respectful worshipping feelings. Thus, he wants to see the two-handed or four-handed Krishna form so he can reciprocate in loving service with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Haribol.
Ribo.
Evil.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Haribol. Now I think you should enjoy with more italics.
Yes, Prabhu, that's really nice.
Haribol.
चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मा स्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्
नाम नाम काय बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्रापिदानीयमिद स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमे दशमिह जन्नानुरागा
Vrinadapi sunicena tarorapi sahishnuna manyamanadena kirtaniya sada harihi.
न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये जन्मनि जन्मनि ईश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहेतुकीर्तये
ऐनन्दतनुजा किङ्करं पतितं मां शमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पादपङ्कजास्तिदधूले सदृशं विचिन्तय
नयनं गलदसुधारया वदनं गदगदरुदया गिरा पुलकैर्निजितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति
Yogayetam nimeshena chakshusha pravrashayetam shunyayetam jagat sarvam govinda garhena me.
आश्लिष्यवापादरतां विनष्टुमाम् अदर्शनाद्मर्महतं हतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव न परः
Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw in a street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causes, devotional service, birth after birth.
O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death, and place me as one of atoms at your lotus feet.
O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name?
O Govinda, feeling your separations, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or make me broken hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally.
Haribol, Sri Siksastakam Ki Jai.
Yeah,
Jai.
Hero.
Oh, what is this? 10 offenses to the holy name of the Lord. Oh, we are doing it wrongly. 1 second. Bahujanma kare yadi shravana kirtan tabutana paya Krishna pade premadan. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. First offense to the holy name is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord.
To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma to be equal or two independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. To disobey the order of his spiritual master.
To
To
blaspheme
blaspheme Vedic literatures or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version.
To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination.
To give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord.
To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord.
To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna one of auspicious ritualistic activities offered in Vedas as productive activities karmakanda.
To instruct a faceless person about the glories of the holy name. to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prem.
non-kalpatarubhyasच कृपालभ्येव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः.
I offer my respectful obeisances to all Vaishnava devotees of the world. They can fulfill the desire of everyone, just like desire trees, and they are full of compassion for the soul and soul. Vanchakalpatarubhyacha kripasindubhyeva cha patitanam
कृपालभ्येव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
Ananta Koti
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
Vaishnav Vinde Ki Jai, Shla Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. Thank you very much,
Dandavat
Prabhu,
pranam
for
all
your
of you,
precious
Prabhu.
association.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhu. Jai Shri Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam.